Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm just outside of Laredo, Texas with the Mr. Clint Walker. How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. So you've been out here doing a little bit of shooting last few days.
Yeah, we've been out here on a hunt and just enjoying using the rifles in the field.
And the rifle we have sitting in front of us is a product that's new to me in terms of actually having finally put hands on one, but it's not a completely new product because I've been following you on social media. This is the Petra, and the Petra is a 300 Win Mag AR type rifle, and I mean, I said a whole lot right there, 300 Win Mag. So how did this become a reality? I mean, in the past, 300 Win Mag type rifles, gas operated rifles have been done, but you've done them better, right?
I like to think so.
Yeah. I mean, this thing it's surprisingly light, and I tell you what, why don't you walk me through what the Petra is?
Okay. Well, the Petra 300 Win Mag is our flagship rifle at Falkor Defense. Again, we're based out of Kalispell, Montana. You know, we are not a Me Too gun company, and you know, in our line of work, that's kind of an important thing. If you're really a gun guy, I do consider myself a gun enthusiast, and then we sat around last night and just geeked up over all these old cool guns and the Linda and some of these.
So he knows exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Nighthawk carbines and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important to note that you know, I geek up over gun parts. And even if it's another AR platform, I really enjoy the parts. When I say we're not a Me Too gun company, I mean what we're trying to do is bring innovation to the platform that we're engaged in, and that's not easily accomplished. As you know, there's more AR type companies right now than just about any other segment, besides maybe lube and I don't even, you know, tactical wear. Right?
No shortage. Like there's probably what, 500 AR manufacturers.
Yeah, probably. So for us, the platform gave me personally an opportunity to evolve where I had started in the firearm industry with the 300 Win Mag platform, and working with Sanju Industrial, our parent company, which is an aerospace company, and the team there, we were able to build up a platform that I really feel that is head and shoulders above any other accurized AR platform. And I don't mean to disparage any other company in that.
Sure.
I just mean that our quest is about three things. It's about accuracy, reliability, and innovation. And those three, when combined, are not easily achieved in the platform.
Especially in a gas gun. I mean, I'm of the old mindset, and you know, I've used bolt action rifles when I've really wanted extreme precision.
Right.
Because everybody struggles. We were having that conversation last night. I mean, you were just a wealth of knowledge about simple things like how guns feed from magazines.
Sure.
And how important that is. I mean, and we all know that, you know, everything has to be just perfect, and controlled feeding and all these things are important. And so you've taken that into consideration, which I think is what interests me most about the rifle.
Sure.
Because, you know, 300 Win Mag, I love the caliber, I love the style, I love the AR-15 and anything derived there from it because the ergonomics are familiar to me.
Sure.
But like you said, accuracy is paramount to me. If I'm going to spend $1 a round or $1.50 a round, I want it to hit what I'm shooting at.
Right. Right.
So that's really cool. You've you know, were able to accomplish that. So can you kind of walk us through some of the features of the Petra?
Well, let's just give a basic overview. Again, chambered in 300 Win Mag. We do have steel and carbon fiber barrel solutions for this. The carbon fiber barrel is produced by Proof Research. They're also in our neck of the woods in Montana, about 5 minutes from our facility. We actually had them design a barrel specifically for us, and then we designed the chassis around it. So when you look inside this transition handguard here, you will actually see how thick the profile is of that carbon fiber barrel. Very, very stout, something you would see on some of their 50 caliber solutions.
But still lightweight.
Still lightweight,
yeah.
It takes about 1.5 pounds off of the weight from the steel barrel solution.
And that's not insignificant.
No, it's not.
If you can get 1 pound off a rifle.
Yeah, well, Tim, particularly when you take it off and the other half of the rifle, you add some balance to it, right? So that way, when you go to suppress your rifle, or you have your muzzle device, or you run a clip on like we've done with this Armasight, you actually can keep the rifle somewhat balanced, and that's important, of course, when you're shooting. So the total rifle weight in this carbon fiber solution comes in at about 10.25 pounds. So that's about what a heavy AR-10 is going for right now on the market.
Yeah, that's like what an M14 goes for, and it's a 308.
Right.
But
So,
you're launching a projectile that's good to 1,500 plus meters.
pretty large projectile on this
Yeah.
trip. These 200 grain Hornady ELDs. So the rifle again is built on the AR chassis. It's oversized, so it has a detachable 10-round magazine here. You'll see that we've redesigned our mag to include metal feed lips. Again, that just reduces some wear and also helps with some of our feed angle, which we discussed here, and we'll get into in a little bit. One real important feature, it's often overlooked on this rifle, is our rail. This is a 19-inch billet rail, and it's called our transition rail because of this transition ring that you see right here. That's actually a separate piece right in the middle, right here. This whole thing is separate.
I can see that, yeah.
That innovation right there is one of the keys to our accuracy. In the AR platform, any amount of flexibility that you have between the union of the barrel and the upper receiver can result in an inaccurate rifle. Okay, we saw that first as the M16 platform or AR-15 evolved to the AR-10. We saw guys in combat in the military saying they're starting to see fractures up here, and the reason is you had more mass at the time. Okay, so as we evolved the chassis to the Magnum AR, we specifically addressed this area. The black portion that you see that protrudes from the transition handguard is actually the barrel nut, and it works as a heat sink. It draws heat away from the chamber and forward portion of the chamber of the barrel. Again, that helps with the reliability aspect if we're launching multiple projectiles downrange in rapid succession. Moving into the chassis, you'll note that we have true mirrored ambidextrous controls. Okay, that's a key innovation for us. We just had the provisional patents issued to us on that. That's the same control in the same location on both sides of the rifle. It's a big deal for us.
And it's a big deal for me. I don't know if you were watching. We were out hunting last night. I got in and we went out real quick. And we stayed out for quite a while. But yeah. I don't know if you watched what I was doing, but when I was scanning with the Armasight thermals,
right,
I would go from right shoulder, left shoulder.
Right.
And where we're sitting on top of the vehicle,
yeah.
We'd look, over to my left, and then when I'd look to my right, I'd just simply transition over.
Yep.
And I had all my controls right there. Then when I saw something, I could,
right,
flip the controls off, magazine release, and everything. So when it comes to shooting, I'm an ambi shooter with a rifle. Not so
Yeah.
much with a handgun. I don't practice as much with ambi, but with a rifle, I can go left to right. So it's really nice. I found those controls to be very intuitive and easy to use.
Well, I'm glad that you picked up on that. Another thing that mag release allows you to do is it allows you to stay on the fire control. If you haven't sent the bolt home, and simply just move your finger up and engage the bolt release, and you don't have to come off the rifle in any way or your support. So that's the chassis portion. Talk about the bolt carrier here a little bit. We get a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Does it have a compressible bolt carrier? No, it doesn't. And so you see these videos of the extremely light recoil of this rifle platform. Really what we're doing is we've taken a calculation of the mass of the carrier itself, and it's somewhat awkward when you look inside of it. It looks like an oversized AR-10 bolt carrier, but it has more mass added to it. And really that mass, we call it the mass to gas calculation, but it also has to do with the amount of inertia generated from the projectile that's leaving the barrel and the buffer system. It's a calculation that makes it such light recoil so that you basically have two forces
Right.
going opposite one another. A standard buffer system. So the cool thing about it is, unlike other Magnum AR platforms or Magnum platforms, this is not a unicorn. We don't have multiple unicorn parts. A lot of the parts on this system, with exception to our ambi controls, are actually compatible with the AR-10 platform. And if you've broken down a AR-15 or AR-10 bolt carrier group, you're going to be able to break down this AR chassis bolt carrier group.
Some of the 300 Win Mag rifles I've played with in the past, just getting the bolt carrier apart was a challenge, to say the least.
Right. You know, for us right now, we have one last thing on the carrier itself is an adjustable gas key. That's where we make our gas adjustment so that we can run suppressed and a variety of ammunition.
So out here, it's just a gas block you don't have to get access to. It's just a standard gas block.
Exactly.
It's a DI system.
It is a DI system, but it's a +2 DI system. So this is a gas system or timing that is unique to us. We evolved the timing through wanting to increase our dwell time, which is another key component to the accuracy of the rifle. All said, you know, it is a very, very accurate rifle system. Later today, you'll have these hunting rounds, these Hornady ELD hunting rounds, and you know, I'll bet that you can at least run a half minute group with this hunting round.
See, guys,
while you're
he
out
just
here.
jinxed me.
Yeah.
He just threw down the gauntlet, man. It's like, darn it, 3/4 inch, darn it, inch. You know, I'd be happy with an inch.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, half inch, I'll like jump up and down.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, it is possible. And you know, real quick, when we talk about these Hornady rounds, it's a reminder to me that you know this system is designed to eat a variety of off-the-shelf ammo.
Oh wow, that's a good point,
Okay.
because I've shot systems in the past that are very ammo specific.
Right. Yeah, this literally we've run everything from the 230 grain Berger OTM on down to the 165 grain Federal Blue Box that you can buy at Walmart.
Yeah.
It'll run a multitude of them. In fact, we were on a demo when we did that Iraqi vet shoot out in Georgia last year. The mud and rain shoot that we did. Thanks a lot for that, Eric.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah. Yeah.
big thumbs up.
Good time.
Everything got tested well that day.
We ran out of ammo, so we ran into town to that local Walmart, bought every single round of 300 Win Mag round that they had there,
Yeah.
and just fed it all day, multiple different types of round all day. We were only shooting 150
Fusion
yards plus.
and just everything you think of.
Everything. And we found a round out there. It's called Deer Thugs.
Never heard of it.
And that one we had a short stroke on. It was the first round that we found that we ever had a short stroke on, and I think
impressive.
it's because it had the powder of a firecracker in it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So anyway, that's generally the overview of a Luth AR stock. Again, a lightweight component. On this system here, we do have our
Going to get questions about that.
Mantis bipod, and I'll just show you briefly here. It's automatic retracting legs, simple adjustments here, and it does have a swivel and cant feature to it. That's our Mantis bipod, but in a nutshell, that's the Petra.
It's really impressive. Now, I know that there's a bunch of different options available. Can you give me kind of a range of prices about if somebody was looking to pick one of these up, where could they start? And then if they wanted to go full bore carbon fiber barrel, you know, every option available.
Sure.
What are they looking at?
You know, for us, it's actually broken down into two base models for the Petra: steel and carbon fiber.
Okay.
Steel's going to run you $4,800 MSR, and the carbon fiber is going to be $5,900 MSR.
Okay.
Now, from there, and basically you're getting the proof carbon fiber barrel. They're both sub-minute rifles. Everybody that picks up the rifle in carbon fiber likes it better because of the balance, myself included.
I was very surprised when I picked it up just how light it was given the chambering.
Honestly, if you're going to go, my opinion is go all the way, but
Yeah.
it'll come with a muzzle brake as well. But then the only other options are basically coatings, paint. We do our own anodize in-house from our aerospace manufacturing facility. That, again, is unique to the AR world. We literally build 80+% of this rifle in-house. So the handguard, upper lower assembly, all of the fire controls, your ambidextrous controls, we build those in-house. We're actually starting to build buffers in-house as well. The muzzle devices, the barrel nuts, all of those good things. Certain components of the boat carrier group. Of course, it's our design, but some of those are specialized processes.
Well, that's amazing. So if somebody wants to order one, do you have a dealer network set up? Do you order through your website? How do people get a hold of you guys?
I prefer people just call me on my cell phone and meet me with a briefcase full of money. But,
flying with a helicopter?
Yeah. Or just go direct to our website and buy it online, as Hillary would tell you.
Yeah, right, and have it shipped straight to your house.
Yeah.
With a case of ammo and a bayonet.
Today only.
We're just joking.
Yeah, too soon. Hashtag too soon.
Yeah.
So we do have a nationwide dealer network. We just started setting up that network here in January. We have about 45 dealer locations across the country. Dealer locator is located on our website, or they can call us direct. We'll point them to the nearest dealer in their area. If there isn't a dealer within 50 miles, we can ship to their FFL. And they can order through us, and then we'll just ship direct to their FFL.
Outstanding. Well, I know that you have a flight to catch.
Yes.
And I have some shooting to do.
Yes, you do.
And I really appreciate you taking the time to explain the Petra system to us. And I look forward to playing with it and kind of getting. I'm really looking forward to seeing if I can get a half minute now. I'm going to be out here all day, burning up a lot of ammo.
I am too. I'm looking forward to that as well.
I guess I'm going to have to do a lot of editing if I don't get somewhere close to it.
You're going to have to, because I expect pictures when I get to the airport.
Oh, there'll be video. Oh, by the time you get to the airport, you're not going to give me a chance to doctor video.
10 minutes to get this done.
I know also, guys, if you don't already know, that you have an Instagram account.
I do, yes.
And what's the Instagram account?
It's _Clint_Walker. Yeah.
Guys, check him out on Instagram. If you aren't following him already, I mean, you've really kind of blown up quite a bit on Instagram as of late. Pictures of crazy stuff being done with these things, people shooting them, showing very little to no recoil.
Yeah. We have fun. I gotta tell people. I mean, what you see is what you get from us at Falkor. I know sometimes it seems like we're just having fun all the time. We do work hard. We have 50 employees in Kalispell, Montana that also work hard. I'm just fortunate enough to be one of the faces of the team and represent that collective group. But yeah, we post a lot of images. Our motto is run your gun, not your mouth, and we do that because I'd much rather take somebody out and get to the range and shoot, or have somebody go online and post a review of the rifle than to talk about it, because marketing is not a substitute for innovation, and you know, we see that a lot in our business. So if you can, if a dealer's doing a demo in your neck of the woods, get out there and shoot it. I'd encourage you to do so. You're going to have this rifle over the next several days and have a chance to run it. You're running suppressed, you're running a hot hunting round, and it's incredibly reliable. You'll have a successful hunt.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you will. You will be the judge of that, right? Yeah.
All right. So. Well, again, thanks a lot for explaining it all to us and giving me the opportunity to explore the rifle. I have been following you on social media for a while. I've been very curious about the rifle itself, and I'm looking forward to spending the next couple of days with it.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Thanks.